What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you a Meta Ads campaign setup that we are going to be using for the Meta Ads campaign setup that I'm going to be showing you in the next couple of videos. This is just the first video that you could refer to as far as understanding what use case I am using and referring to when I am building out the campaign. So I created a fictional online training course called Athletica, and I'm just going to quickly go through the basics of the client overview as far as the campaign setup, the ad set configuration, the ad creation, as well as the tracking and performance, and the goals and expectations, and some of the visual examples. So this video is important because when you are marketing for yourself or just for clients, you want to have some type of structure and some type of blueprint that you can follow when you're building your campaign. So it's kind of like going to the drawing board and coming up with a document that you can follow when you're building your campaign. So I just want to go over this. I'm going to leave a free downloadable that you can get with like basically a structure that you can follow when you're building out campaigns for either yourself or for your client. So this is just one that's filled out with my example. I can give you one that's not filled out but still has like the brand name, industry, objectives, something that's laid out so that you can follow. So I only have 15 minutes to make this video, so let's get through it. So as you can see here, I have my client overview, and the brand name is Athletica, and the industry is fitness course. It's a fitness course. They're a fitness training company. The campaign objectives is to drive more sales for the new fitness course. The target audience would be fitness enthusiasts between 18 and 35 in the United States. And the primary platforms that I'm going to be promoting on is Facebook and Instagram. So the first step is the campaign setup. And this is the top level of meta structure where you define your overall goal and budget. So we have the campaign name, and just to talk about the client or the naming convention, I have the client's name, the fitness, I have my business, what my business industry is, so fitness course, and then what my goal for the campaign is, which is to get high volume. That's my bidding strategy. And then what quarter of the year we're in, which is Q2 in 2025. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on the naming convention. I can make a separate video about that just because I need to keep this video underneath 15 minutes. But the naming convention is important because it gives you a clear understanding of the product or service, the goal, the market, and the launch year. And that's pretty much what naming convention is. Now, moving on to objective. Our objective is conversions. So Meta will optimize for the actual purchases. Next, we have the buying type, which is auction. And then we also have the setup, which is manual. So not advanced plus, which is something that Meta has been trying to get people to use. But as far as being marketers, a lot of us prefer just to use manual because we get more control. And then our budget is going to be daily versus lifetime. For smaller accounts, I normally use the daily budget, which I set to 100. And then for the campaign budget optimization, we're going to go ahead and turn that on. And then A/B testing, we're not going to do A/B testing. We don't want to do catalog, and we don't want no special categories. So again, if you're running this for yourself, these are questions that you need to already have answered before you even start your campaign. if you're running this for a client, these are questions that you need to ask them when you're doing your discovery call or when you're doing your onboarding call. It just really depends on how comfortable you are, but you need to do your best to get this information or have an understanding on what all of this is. And then this is something you can also send to your clients if you decide to get clients to do freelancing or have an agency. This is something you can also send to them so that way they understand what you're doing with the campaign and how you're setting it up. Next, we have the ad set configuration. Now, at this level, you're defining who sees your ad, where, and how Meta tracks it. So our ad set name, it would clearly reflect the audience and the targeting information. The conversion location is website. So the goal here is to get users to purchase from the site. Our pixel, we're tracking pixels, is active and connected. Our event or our conversion event in this use case would be purchase. So Meta optimizes for users most likely to buy. And then for our audience targeting, the location would be United States. The ages is between 18 and 35, and we are targeting all genders. The interests that we're looking for is fitness, gym workouts, and active wear. Our placements, we're going to give Meta the autonomy to do all the placements that they feel necessary. So we're going to have it automatic optimization on Meta's part. And this is what sets aside, this is one of the components that sets aside boost posts versus actual Meta ads. With boost posts, you don't really have all these placements that you can boost your posts, versus running a Meta ad, you can put your ads in so many different placements. It's crazy. So we'll let Meta have the autonomy to put the placements wherever they want. And then last, we have the attribution setting, which is going to be 7-day click or 1-day view. So pretty much the attribution setting tells Meta how long to wait to count a conversion. All right. So step 3 is ad creation. So this is where you want to build the audience. This is where you want to build what the audience sees. So Athletica uses a carousel format to showcase multiple pictures of the course, of the workouts, of the results. So the ad name here will identify the format and the creative types for easy reporting. The primary text is short, engaging caption to explain what the Flex Fit collection is. And then for the carousel cards, I still need to update this, but these 3 slides would be geared towards training, like fitness training courses online. So I would have to have an image of somebody working out, doing the course, and then just different images, different headlines that's pertaining to the image that they're seeing. And then you can have different destination links as well, to take them to maybe different types of trainings or different types of online courses. But for the example, I'm probably just going to stick to just one URL. And then at the bottom, we'll have a call to action, which would be shop now. Now, for our tracking and performance setup, this is pretty much where Meta will track your performance this is pretty much where Meta will track your performance and your actual setup. Using pixels. So this is why I always say pixels are so important, because it will let you know, how long people are staying on your website, if they actually went to your website. And pixels are important for retargeting, which we'll get into in a different video. But for here, we're going to have our pixels confirmed as active. The conversion event, again, is purchase. And then the UTM perimeter dynamic is their custom tags to track where sales come from. So that could be from Facebook, CPC, campaign name, ad name, and then click ID. And we have goals and related results. The brand goals for the campaign are, we have 3 goals. So that would be sales. So we want to increase the sales for our new online course. We want to increase it by 20% in the first 30 days. The engagement, we want to increase or improve engagement on a fitness focused ad creative. And then our audience, we would like to expand the new fitness. We want to expand our audience and convert first-time buyers. Now, here's some of the visual ad creative styles. So, there's 3 types that I have on here, but it's really up to your discretion. I'm going to end up changing the ad creative style, but it's going to be centered around online fitness. So maybe the first creative would be somebody doing the workout, and then the second creative would be for them to get a discount code, and then the third maybe would be for results. Or I can do the first, still online course, training course. Second one could be the people getting results from the course or getting results from the workout, and then the third one could actually just be the code. So in summary, this breakdown walks you through how a performance-driven brand like Athletica can structure a complete meta campaign from top to bottom, from objective to targeting to creative, with a tracking and results baked in. That's pretty much the use case overview. If you want a downloadable for this, go ahead and look in the description down below. There is a free downloadable to actually just get the client overview with all of this taken out, but just the bare bones and how to actually set this up and present it to a client as a media buyer, or to have for yourself if you want to actually start running your own campaigns. So with that being said, hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure to stick around to the next one, where I'm actually going through step 1 of building the campaign, and then I will have a follow-up video to the ad set configuration, and then another video for the actual ad creation. So be tuned to stick around for that. And with that being said, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.